He just looked at it like another period.
Yeah.
He's like,
Bambi opened up to Sierra and Jessica after her engagement party, and what should have been a simple conversation about the event turned into something completely unexpected. Sierra revealed that she suffered a miscarriage, and the entire atmosphere shifted instantly.
we need to get straight to the point. Damn, what happened?
At that party?
So I called off the engagement. There's been a lot of stuff piling up, but the engagement party was the last straw. Ray was kind of like getting lit throughout the party. And at the end of the night, I went outside to go talk to Zell. And then all of a sudden, Ray turned around. I hear him say, anybody got a problem with Ray face? So eventually, Zell kind of caught on and he was like, you talking about me? Like, what's up?
But why weren't they arguing though? Like, what?
They weren't arguing. That's
So
what I'm
what
trying
was
to tell. The problem was Ray was drunk and he was assuming that Zell was telling me some bull about him.
But why?
And why?
Because-
Guilt and conscience?
Apparently, Zay told Ray,
How the they gonna know anything? We left. I wasn't feeling good.
don't know. But honestly, I don't even believe it.
Did you ask Zell what was he about to say?
That's irrelevant. He didn't say anything.
Okay,
So
well,
that's
leave
what
it
I'm
alone.
saying.
Sierra's reaction right now is really, really like throwing me off because I'm like, girl, I'm trying to tell you that I think this man is a liar and that he accused Zay of this. And she's just taking it a whole different way.
Whether or not Zell was finna say something,
He
Zell
still didn't have to
he did
handle it
not
that
say
way.
anything.
Right.
All these people trying to jump him, whatever. I was like, I'm not talking to him. I don't want to see him. Don't want to talk to him.
So you're done.
I'm done.
I'm still dealing with my emotions and trying to process everything, but I still stand on my decision. I've overlooked too many red flags, and I'm just not gonna do that anymore.
Sierra, you good? Like, you seem a little out of it.
When I tell y'all, like, I just feel like it's so much going on. My doctor just put me on depression medicine and anxiety medicine. So sometimes y'all might see me slurping around.
I don't like that.
I haven't been open, really open with y'all. I just had a miscarriage. This is like my 4th or 5th miscarriage.
Oh my God, Sierra, what the Like, was they?
Yes, with Zay. It's like we get pregnant every month. Me having miscarriages back to back to back to back. Those are traumas. And nothing can fix that. And it really doesn't help that Zay doesn't feel or see how difficult this is for me. I felt like I was alone. I felt like
Yeah, it's very lonely.
he just looked at it like another period.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, it's happening every month. 1 month is gonna stick. And he just gotta respect that I need my time.
Yeah.
You know? It's not just a baby coming out of me.
Oh, absolutely. I know for sure it's not. I
Like,
understand 100%.
when you have a miscarriage, like, you really bond with this baby.
Yeah.
I absolutely understand what Sierra is going through right now. Like, I went through my first miscarriage and, Scrap was very present. Then I suffered another miscarriage where he wasn't present at all. And it was just really devastating. And you feel alone. It just kind of makes you feel like a failure. And then in that moment, you just want somebody to stick by you and understand what you're going through.
And like my doctor told me, it's okay to say that you're not okay.
Absolutely.
And I'm letting y'all know I am not okay.
Yeah.
It's like, why can't I just do what I have to do to make myself healthy?
You gotta get the help. And you can't get pregnant and hold the baby unless you start to heal. The new souls that wanna come on earth, they're trying to choose parents that are happy. And Sierra, right now, you're not happy.
What stood out wasn't just the revelation itself, but the way Sierra delivered it and how it seemed to redirect the entire focus of the conversation. At first, Bambi was trying to talk about her engagement, reflecting on how things played out and how she's trying to move forward in her life. But Sierra stepped in and dropped the news about losing her pregnancy, and it was the kind of moment that forces everyone in the room to pause. Miscarriage is a serious, painful topic, but the way Sierra explained it raised a lot of questions. She admitted to being on prescribed medication for pressure and anxiety, while also admitting that she was drinking during this time and taking injections as well. The mix of substances and the timing of her confession didn't sit smoothly. Instead of her story being received as a moment of genuine vulnerability, it came across as layered with confusion. It wasn't just about her pain. It sounded messy, disorganized, and almost like she was unloading her chaos without fully understanding the seriousness of what she was saying. The most telling part of the entire scene wasn't Sierra's words, but Bambi's reaction. Bambi's face said everything without her having to speak much. She stayed calm, collected, and refused to let any negative energy cling to her. That's growth. If this had been a past season, Bambi might have clapped back immediately, but this time she chose peace. She showed that she's in a different place in her life and doesn't want to entertain unnecessary drama. Jessica was there, but she barely had a role in the exchange. Her outfit drew attention, but her presence didn't shift the conversation. It was Sierra who dominated the moment. Once again, she managed to take a situation that wasn't originally about her and center it around herself. This has become a pattern with Sierra. Every time something significant is happening with someone else, she finds a way to redirect the spotlight onto her struggles. And while Miscarriage is a heartbreaking experience, Sierra's approach didn't feel grounded. The way she described the situation, mixing talk of medicine, drinking, and pressure, came across as chaotic. It made her confession feel more like a dramatic storyline than an authentic sharing of pain. And because she didn't even tell her husband about the miscarriage, it left a lot of confusion about what was really going on behind the scenes. There's also the bigger issue that Sierra constantly seems to be in the middle of some type of storm. One episode, it's relationship drama. The next, it's health issues. Then it's friendships falling apart. There's always something, and at some point, it starts to feel less like life happening and more like Sierra creating situations that keep her at the center of the storyline. It's almost as if she thrives on being surrounded by chaos, even when it's to her own detriment. Bambi, on the other hand, is clearly choosing a different path. She's focused on her engagement, her growth, and her peace. Watching her not react with negativity in this moment was powerful, because it showed she's not letting anyone drag her back into drama. That maturity is something we haven't always seen from her, but now it's clear she's evolving. The dynamic between these three women in this scene was striking. Bambi was calm, collected, and guarded. Jessica was quiet, almost invisible in the conversation, and Sierra was explosive, emotional, and all over the place. The contrast between Bambi's maturity and Sierra's instability couldn't have been clearer. In the end, the scene said more than just what the words revealed. It highlighted Sierra's ongoing struggles, whether they stem from unresolved trauma, bad choices, or a need to constantly insert herself into the spotlight. It also showed that Bambi is learning to protect her peace, refusing to let herself get pulled into someone else's spiral. This was more than just a conversation about an engagement party or even a miscarriage. It was a clear reminder of how different these women are when it comes to handling life. One is trying to rise above negativity, while the other seems stuck in it. And if Sierra doesn't take time away to truly heal, regroup, and work on herself, these cycles will only continue. Because as much as she tries to mask it as vulnerability or openness, it reads more as desperation and dysfunction. Meanwhile, Bambi is showing that growth means knowing when to step back, keep quiet, and not let someone else's storm drown you. This moment from the season premiere captured both sides perfectly, Bambi moving forward with maturity, and Sierra staying trapped in her chaos.